national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss now.
Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Running into the open space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Mariota. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. LSU quick to the line. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarter. And wide receiver, what a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
when you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. On the run, it's Roach. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Spears. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the tailback. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger! Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. pressure, lets it fly. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the back as a receiver on the screen. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Runs through the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the wide receiver. On the snap, it's Manning. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of a big play. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Frank. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. Tripped up for the tackle. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they're able to make the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Punch it out of the air. Tackled there by the defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run to the left. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Buys a little time. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll knock him down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Flying down the left side. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line. They just keep firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quickly to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. Uncorks one to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half. He's looking to pass. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes
pass rush coming out to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, and I got a pass rush like that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick shovel pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Oh, better look out. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And off to Jones. There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over. Bama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to... football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And off to Jones. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him.
Intercepted. Big play stopping the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he got loose. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Unloads quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's reeled in. It's Frank. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge. and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Here on 3rd down. Here we go, sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down.
Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left. Inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Peterson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frank. On target. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked for the Wildcat. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able.
With the win today, they're now bold.